What is going on, YouTube? This is Moose with Mooseworks, and today I am going to be building this custom, heavy-duty, slick as snot welding cart. Coming up! 4-inch square tubing. So according to my plans, the base structure is going to be 27 inches and 16.5 inches wide. Tacks coming up. One down. It's the top structure, which is going to be 21 inches and 11.5 inches. I'm going to go ahead and tack those square, and then we'll cut the legs. Let's roll. 1 clamp, 2 clamps. So I have my 2 L's tacked up, and I was going to use my fireball square to finish out the rectangle. However, this fireball square does not fit in between the 2 sides in either direction. I did notice that you have this outside angle that you can use. Bada bing, bada boom. We can still clamp 2 on either side, but there's still room to tack it, so we're all good. Welder base, cart base. So when I was moving these around, I noticed that this smaller one's pretty wobbly on the table. Let's get the grinder and grind those flat real quick. Yeah, it's still really bad. I overcompensated. So now we have the end with the 45. This is the remaining stock from what I cut up for those rectangles. We need to cut an additional 45 on this side and then cut it in half for each leg, as seen here. Boom! So the angle for my leg to go up is only 7 degrees, not much. And to make my jut over equal, so there's not a lip at that slot that I cut, it needs to be 3.5 degrees off each side. So in theory, if I cut out this wedge right here, this piece is going to bend over 1.5 inches. I needed it to come over at that 12.5 inches of length from the center. Let's cut this out and see if that's how it shakes out. If you want to see more videos of me making stuff like this, then hit that subscribe button and make sure and turn on that bell for notifications. What a nice wedge. I really like this wedge. Let's put it in the vise and bend it over. Oh, look at that fit up. It's like I know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. So I went and wedged the other one out off camera. I'm going to push this one to be straight with that one. Now, since we've got the legs on, we're gonna go ahead and cut some slots in the top in order to put the top structure that the welder is gonna sit on top of here. I think I'm gonna put it at about a 10-degree angle to allow for the control knobs on my welder to be pointing up, because this is only gonna be sitting about 3 feet off the ground. So I got that top structure tacked up. So let's go ahead and put my welder, the Mig Max 215 from Harborfreight, on top and see if it looks how I want it to. Hot diggity, that looks good. So these casters go under these 2 feet right here. I need to go ahead and make some braces. I'm gonna go from the top of the square tube down a distance here so these stay level to each other. Otherwise they won't swivel correctly.